Hi, I'm Giles. I work with Teagasc on the ASSAP programme.
Hi, I'm Ciara Donovan. I work with Dairygold on the ASSAP programme. Here we are in the Caha River, which is located between Dunmanway and Macroom in West Cork. The Caha River itself is a headwater tributary to the Bandon River. The southern half of the Caha is located within a special area of conservation. Part of the reason why it became a special area of conservation is to protect species such as the freshwater pearl mussel, which is an endangered species.
This section of river is also one of 190 prioritised areas for action across the country covered by the ASSAP programme, and is one of a small number with a high status objective. In the course of their investigations, the local authority scientists working on the programme found sediment to be a significant issue here. Sediment from river banks can easily enter the river at these cattle access points, physically clogging up the riverbed gravels, home to many species. Fencing the river 2 metres back from the riverbank allows nature to repair these areas. Further to these findings, a group of local farmers met with the Bandon Rivers Trust and the Caha Project was born. They decided the best thing they could do was to put the fences up where there previously were none along the riverbank.
Okay, so Lynn, can you tell us a little bit about the Caha group and what they were going doing here?
Well, the Caha group comprises of 9 farmers that have an interest in doing what they can to protect the river. And what they'll be doing is they'll be fencing the riverbank 2 metres back from the river with a view to avoiding situations whereby the bank is eroded by cattle going in and around the river and allowing biodiversity to rebuild and repair these areas and trap nutrients from getting back into the river and prevent damage done to the banks of the river by the cattle themselves.
Brilliant, brilliant. About what distance will they end up fencing altogether, do you think, Lynn?
Around 3,500 metres will be fenced on this project.
Excellent, excellent. Is there are they going to do anything else as part of this project?
Well, in order to keep cattle out of the river, alternative drinking water supplies will have to be provided. So water trucks are going in and there's a nose pump also going in.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Lynn.
So Tim is a local farmer. He's a participant in the Caha Project. He's definitely an advocate of protecting your local heritage, being I suppose a serious enthusiast of the local historical society. So, first question, Tim, I'd like to ask you is, why did you want to participate in the Caha Project itself?
I want to protect the river as good as I can, to fence it and to keep cattle out of it, especially as this is a very important river to me anyway, over the mussels in it, and we're here in a very historical part of the country. This where I'm standing here, the Caha Bridge, I suppose, is the first bridge built over the Caha River in 1822 at a cost of £130, 14 shillings, I think that would be the correct amount of cost. And we're
pretty cheap at the time, but
we're just almost 200. This bridge is almost 200 years old. Yeah. It will be 200 years old on the 8th of August 2022.
Okay, and I hear something kind of disturbing, kind of worrying, but from a historical perspective, very interesting and very important not to forget happened close to here.
Unfortunately, yes. In 1793, just downstream here, a couple of hundred yards from where we're standing, there were 17 men drowned here in a family dispute that got completely out of control, and it left a mark, I suppose, in the historical area of this countryside. And this is recorded in a book written in the very early 1800s by the McCarthy's, wrote a book here locally, and we have this book in the Historical Society in Dunmanway.
Right, very good. And there's other the bridge, or sorry, the river changed its course as well.
It did. The river changed its course in the early 1900s. There was a great flood here in the summertime, and the cocks of hay came down the river here and blocked the eyes of the bridge.
Right.
And severe flood rose and the river changed its course downstream here, and it was one of the most damaging floods ever to be recorded here in this locality.
Yeah, yeah. And there was all sorts of unusual things washed up after that, I hear.
There was. My great-grandmother found a bayonet which was washed out in the field. The bayonet was dated to be in the mid-1700s. I still have the bayonet that was passed down through my grandfather onto my father and onto me, and I have it, and it is of, I suppose, of great historical significance really to have it, and I'm glad it's in the family all the time anyway.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, look, thank you very much for joining us on this very soggy summer's day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like you say, it's a really historically significant area, and really important for us to remember and to protect, whether it's through a group scheme, through the Caha Project, or any other scheme, I suppose.
Oh yes, it's very, you know, we need to leave the things better than we got them, hopefully.
Absolutely.
For the coming generations to come.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jim. Thanks
And thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jason Nash, and I'm Secretary and a Director of the Bandon Rivers Trust. The River Caha is of immense ecological value, in particular for Atlantic salmon, which use it as a spawning tributary, and for the critically endangered freshwater pearl mussel. A project like this will offer the River Caha significant protection and is a great opportunity to further conserve and enhance it for the future.